Brazil nut is a wild fruit of the Amazon. It is classified as non-timber and is the main product exported from the Bolivian Amazon. The Brazil nut tree is the thickest and tallest of the forest. It can reach heights of up to 50 meters and live for more than a millennium. The Brazil nut is different than other foods and cultivated nuts. To emerge, it requires well-preserved forests in which every element is in harmony with one another. Towards the end of the year, the raining season between the months of October and December caused these Brazil nut coconuts to fall to the ground. However, these do not break because they are very solid and the ground is too soft. To open the Brazil nut coconut on the ground, it is necessary for the agouti to intervene. With its strong teeth, the agouti breaks open the Brazil nut coconut's shell to eat the seeds inside. Once full, the agouti will hide the remaining seeds by burying them on the ground. Sadly, due to its bad memory, it will later forget where it hid them. Nevertheless, it is thanks to this forgetful agouti that the seeds on the ground will germinate, giving way to the birth of a new Brazil nut tree. This makes the agouti the official Brazil nut sower of the Amazon. When the end of the year arrives, Brazil nut harvesters venture into the Amazon for 3 entire months. During this time, the harvesters work to gather the Brazil nut coconuts and open them manually with the use of machetes, a tool as hard as the agoutis' teeth. All these is done to extract the seeds from inside the Brazil nut coconut. Later, the seeds are properly placed inside bags and transported to gathering centers. From the gathering centers, the seeds are then taken to facilities called barracas. Once at the barracas, the seeds are shipped to the processing plants. Amazonas SA accounts with 7 gathering centers and 5 barracas, all of which are strategically placed inside the Amazon. Amazonas SA promotes and contributes to a sustainable forest economy. The Brazil nut is marketed without altering the Amazon forest, while also generating jobs and sustaining the economy of many indigenous, rural, and urban communities. Amazonas SA processes Brazil nuts in compliance with the highest international quality and safety standards. We guarantee the safe consumption of our products with sustainable management throughout our entire supply chain. We are backed by the BRC certification, the world's most stringent standard for food safety. The Brazil nut processing begins with the arrival and reception of the raw material, where a strict quality control is carried out. Then the humidity is homogenized to begin the industrialization process. We start out classifying the Brazil nuts, then we dry them and proceed to do a manual review. This is followed by a thermal process that takes place inside an autoclave to facilitate the peeling of the Brazil nut and thus obtain the peeled almond. Then, we begin the review process and the elimination of aflatoxin and non-conformities, guaranteeing the safety and quality of the product. After the entire process, and once it meets quality standards, the product is weighed, inspected by a metal detector, and dispatched to the La Paz warehouse. Amazonas SA is present in the market of 5 different continents. We are recognized worldwide for our strict quality controls and because of our pioneering efforts to obtain the BRC International certification, which we now hold. In addition to this, we also have the Organic Production certification, along with the Kosher, CDEX, FLO, and HACCP certifications. All this makes us the first option for clients from the European market. The Brazil nut has many nutraceutical properties that make it a superfood. It is rich in selenium and antioxidants. Also, it supports thyroid function, prevents cardiovascular diseases, reduces the risk of neurological diseases, and has a low glycemic index. Amazonas SA exports Brazil nuts to the world through the use of 4 different ports located throughout South America. These ports are Port Arica, Port Manaus, Port Iquique, and Port Paranagua. Our clients have the option of choosing the port that best fit their needs and thus optimize costs.
Desde el 2004, son 18 años que ya iniciamos un convenio interinstitucional con la empresa Amazonas en este trabajo, brindar el apoyo a la verdaderamente gente que ha dejado de estudiar, tal vez por factores económicos, no factores familiares. La empresa también les brinda ese apoyo para que ellos puedan 2 días en la semana capacitarse en estos programas, ¿no?
He empezado a estudiar de nuevo con la oportunidad que nos está dando la empresa. Nos ha incentivado y estoy de nuevo estudiando después de unos 30 años más o menos. Ya me siento bien, me siento feliz porque estamos aprendiendo más.
Contamos con personal que tienen capacidades diferentes. Esto en el área de producción tenemos más o menos como 6 personas que hacen el trabajo operativo en diferentes sectores. Son más de 10 años que ellos trabajan en la compañía y en las actividades que ellos realizan con ASORIP, que es la Asociación de Sordos de Riberalta, apoyamos en todas esas actividades que ellos suelen realizar, ya sea dentro de la empresa o fuera de la empresa.
Él entró el año 2007. Logró entrar a la empresa buscando una oportunidad en el trabajo Manutata con 24 años y se siente bien de trabajar ahí, espera seguir muchos más años. Mi trabajo es en la lona de tarde y se gana bien porque todos crecemos ahí en la empresa por el sueldo y porque también tengo compañeros y eso me siente bien con todos ellos.
Social responsibility has guided the work of Amazonas S.A. since the company's inception to spread good business practices in the industry and the region. With no doubt, we consider our work with Brazil Nuts to be our most important environmental and corporate social responsibility activity, since it promotes a non-timber forest industry that sustains itself on protecting and preserving Amazon forests. The effect of our work as a company is immeasurable. Through our activities, we manage to guarantee the permanence of the Amazon forest and generate a sustainable forest economy that supports thousands of families in the Bolivian Amazon. It is difficult to find companies worldwide that have so much qualitative and quantitative merit, which is why we feel proud of our work and want to share it with the world. When you consume one of our products, you are effectively joining our efforts for the conservation of the Bolivian Amazon forests and improving the quality of life of the people who live there. Join us as we fight to preserve this sacred ground for future generations.